Modernity. Modernity is a jargon used in the humanities and social schemes to describe a historical period and a particular mix of socio-cultural norms, behaviors, and practices that emerged in post-medieval Europe and developed around the world since then. For others, modernity is quitted with conversion. In his, since the first and Moses were modern people because they live in a society characterized by advanced technology, complex socio-political organization. Then cultivation spread through the region, cities with money, completing cultural spirit, and political states with cultivated power dominated the skins. It was in his situations that Paul stuck to strict and Christian family. According to Balwicks and Wall, modernity is unique type of techno-social challenge that emerged in the West after the 6th century, and with new ways to see and manipulate the world. The point is that this rapid expansion led to aggressive fragmentation, and as a result of this increased fragmentation, the breakdown of communication and community and cultural pluralism. This results in the fragmentation of the family and the loss of a sense, a meaning on purpose. Modern societies are not unique in the they produce material goods, place a high fall on the material world.
Okay, next, dialectical balance. To restore dialectical understanding, we need an analysis of how culture shapes economic and social activity. Material goods alone do not explain modernity. Equally important is the way we view them as a product of life in traditional societies. In modern societies, goods are a product for the market and sold for cash. Besides that, they have become central to cultural values. The power and rank of the individual is largely determined by the material goods they are mastered. This shift in the way we view material goods is leading to a shift in the way we relate to one another. In the most traditional societies, relationships are priorities over material gain. Ties of kinship and agreement are the essence of life. But when the accumulation of goods is central, relationship then become contractual. In the contract, each individual evaluates the relationship in terms of profit and the loss, which are mostly calculated in economic terms.
And now I will tell you about a theological critique of modernity. Balswick and Ward make it clear that for Christians, a sociological description of the family in the context of modernity is inefficient. Biblical theology calls us to see humans as human beings, prioritizing relationship over material goods, to care for the poor, the marginalized, and the underprivileged, to reject social system that honors the rich and powerful, and which ridicules servant leadership and ourselves as resource managers see God's and not ours. Similarly, we must confront the theological extreme of the individualism and narratives of modernity. We must criticize specialization, which has reduced church ministry to specialists and left the laity as spectators in arena where the Bible is a set of abstract truths that are very detached from real life and accessible only to professionals. And it has reduced the family to a shelter because the function of socialization, education, evangelism, and worship have been delegated to other institutions. We need to balance theological rationalism with a sense of mystery and awe for creation and its creator, and a commitment to obedience and obedience.
Pencarian integrasi menurut Gretsch melalui pendekatan stratigraf, artinya integrasi terjadi ketika kita memeriksa cara-cara di mana pemahaman tentang realitas berhubungan satu dengan yang lain. Masalah yang dihadapi orang-orang nyata dan harus dipuji karena mereka menunjukkan kepada kita sebagai orang Kristen pilihan yang bukan bagi kita, selain untuk mereka menunjukkan jalan palsu dan jalan buntu. Kita perlu memeriksa asumsi teologi yang tersirat dalam penilaian mereka dan mencari implikasi kehidupan nyata dari saran mereka. Misalnya, apa arti bagi gereja untuk hidup sebagai komunitas konvenan yang disengaja daripada sebagai institusi kontrak, dan bagaimana dalam dunia di mana segala sesuatu dipandang sebagai komoditas dan berhubungan sebagai kontrak. Ketika kita mempertahankan pandangan dalam gereja tentang pernikahan sebagai sebuah perjanjian, bagaimana itu menjaga keseimbangan antara pelayanan kreatif individu dan pemenuhan diri, dan juga kebutuhan dan pemeriksaan komoditas antara mutlakkan dan soton dan pluralisme, dan antara menjadi orang-orang kerajaan Allah dan orang-orang di kerajaan di bumi, dan bagaimana kita hidup di dunia dan mengubahnya tanpa diri kita sendiri menjadi bagian darinya.
Hello, my name is Indah Rise. Now, we will see relevance to human reality. Ultimately, what will this conference say to real people? How are strongly to succeed in their marriage, to raise the children, and to find personal fulfillment in modern society. Many ordinary women and men try to live good lives, find no answer to their sorrowful cry for help in church, so they turn it elsewhere. To them, the thick books studied were of no use. What they need are clear, simple books with solid theological and scientific foundation that taught them to their point of need. For it, the church needs to model the confront relationship as the basis for marriage. It needs to teach husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church, to show leaders how to be servant leaders, to show non-possessive love, and to adhere the growth and personality of their wives and children.